Imagine checking into a luxury hotel, excited for a relaxing stay, only to be met with cold stares and condescending remarks. That's exactly what happened to Marcus, a successful entrepreneur who was just looking forward to some well-deserved rest. From the moment he stepped into the grand lobby, the manager, a stern man with an air of entitlement, made it clear that Marcus wasn't welcome. The excuses were endless. Your reservation seems to be missing. Are you sure you can afford this? It was more than just a misunderstanding. It was humiliation. But Marcus didn't lose his cool. Instead, he did something no one saw coming, turning the situation completely on its head. By the end of the day, the entire hotel staff, and even the manager, were left stunned. What did Marcus do to flip the script? Stick around to find out. You won't believe how this story as Marcus stood there in the opulent lobby. He couldn't ignore the judgmental glances from the manager, Mr. Green. It wasn't just the words, it was the tone, the kind that told you more than the words ever could. Mr. Green's demeanor shifted from professional to dismissive the moment he saw Marcus. "I'm sorry, sir, but we have no record of your reservation," he said, smirking slightly as if he found the situation amusing. Marcus calmly pulled up the confirmation email on his phone, but even that wasn't enough. "Our system must have glitched. Perhaps there's another hotel more suitable for you." Marcus could feel the eyes of other guests and staff on him, but he kept his composure. He wasn't just angry, he was hurt. What made this moment even more ironic was that Marcus had specifically chosen this hotel to celebrate his sick. Marcus took a deep breath, determined not to let Mr. Green's behavior get under his skin. Instead of arguing, he calmly asked to speak with the hotel's general manager. Mr. Green raised an eyebrow, clearly surprised by Marcus's confidence. "I'm afraid they're unavailable," he replied curtly, but Marcus wasn't buying it. He knew this wasn't about a simple mix-up. The whispers among the staff, the way Mr. Green spoke to him, it was all too obvious. Meanwhile, a young receptionist named Claire stood quietly behind the desk, watching the exchange. She knew Marcus was being treated unfairly, but she also knew that speaking up could put her job at risk. Still, she couldn't shake the feeling that staying silent made her complicit. As Marcus waited for an answer, other guests in the lobby began noticing the tension. Some looked uncomfortable, while others seemed curious. Marcus remained calm, but inside, he was strategizing his next move. But instead of walking away, Marcus decided to take a stand. Unfolds. Marcus wasn't going to let the situation slide. He stepped aside, pulled out his phone, and began recording, narrating exactly what had happened so far. His calm but firm voice caught the attention of everyone in the lobby. "Here I am, standing in one of the city's most renowned luxury hotels, being denied service despite having a valid reservation," he said. He didn't raise his voice, but his words carried weight. Mr. Green noticed the phone and immediately stiffened. "Sir, there's no need for this kind of drama," he said, his tone sharper now. But Marcus wasn't backing down. Drama or accountability? He responded. The tension was palpable, and other guests started murmuring. Some even began pulling out their own phones, curious about what was happening. Claire, the receptionist, couldn't stay silent any longer. She discreetly slipped a note into Marcus's hand as she walked by. It read, "Meet me in the lounge in 10 minutes." Marcus glanced at her, a flicker of hope in his eyes. Marcus made his way to the lounge, his mind racing. What could Claire possibly know? He sat at a quiet table in the corner, scanning the room while keeping his phone close. A few minutes later, Claire appeared, her face tense but determined. She sat down quickly, glancing over her shoulder. "I don't have much time," she whispered, "but I need you to know what's really going on." She explained that Marcus's reservation hadn't been lost, it had been flagged. The system showed a note attached by Mr. Green himself, suggesting extra scrutiny for certain guests. Marcus's stomach churned as she spoke, anger simmering beneath his calm demeanor. "This isn't the first time he's done this," Claire added. "But no one's ever stood up to him."